everybody, my name is Rebecca, and yes, you are welcome to my channel. If you're just following me, if you're just seeing this video for the first time, why haven't you subscribed now? Be cool. Please help your sister's ministry. Subscribe to my channel, tell people about me, share my video, and of course, you know what we do here? We observe and we discuss, so it's always interesting here. So make sure you always come and check out new videos every week, you know? Yeah. So moving up today, I want to talk about three things. First, I'm talking about Jaruma updates. Secondly, I'm talking about the lady who said she can't date somebody who is driving Benz 2012. And of course, the society general disservice to men. So I'm going to start with Jaruma. So this morning I came online and I saw that Jude Lover is dragging Jaruma again, as usual. And obviously Jaruma, in an unusual self, said she has this product for slimy pussy, and the video she used is from a white woman who was selling, who is originally selling a baby snake. Just love her being who she is, went to get the original video and cast her Jaruma. And I'm just wondering, why do people still fall for these things? I mean, in this time and age, you still fall for Kayamata. You mean Kayamata is going to keep your man? Like, we have 24 hours in a day. If you have sex, the most you can do is 1 hour. In that 23 hours, what do you think will happen? The man will sit down one place and be reminiscing on your house with your pussy is, or house life with your pussy is. Girl, wake up. There is more to keeping a man. The top 3 Kayamata sellers on Instagram right now do not have a man to themselves. They don't. And this is no shade, but seriously, you can't give what you don't have. They couldn't even use their grandmother to keep a man. How much more you? They're either divorced, baby mamas, or second wife. So what are we talking about? Please wise up, oh, wise up. The word is enough for the wise. Be a good person, you get a man. Thank you. But sometimes it doesn't work out. Anyway, see, the truth is that there's no pattern to this life. Just trust God and do whatever you think is right by you. Do your due diligence. Secondly, I'll talk about the girl who said she can't date a guy who is driving Benz 2012. Now it's funny. Although people are saying that, oh, her parents this, her parents, if you check, their parents are even poor. They don't have this, they don't have that. Seriously, if you ask me, my take is, it has nothing to do with her parents, really. A materialistic person is a materialistic person. Many factors contribute to one being materialistic, and it does not necessarily have to do with bad parenting. Because I know people who are also from rich home, their parents can afford it. Maybe there was a trend on Twitter the other day, how private school university girls do runs. Now tell me, is it that their parents don't have money, or their parents cannot afford to give them the basic needs of life? This thing is ojukokoro. Ojukokoro is what makes you want to have what you never reach to get. Ojukokoro, greed, open eye, big eye. That's what causes it. It has nothing to do with sometimes parenting. Parenting has some input to it, but then other factors, peer pressure, wanting to belong, can also influence one as an individual thing. So please, do your due diligence before going up to the girl. Don't come and be saying because this, because that. And again, I think generally the society have done great disservice to men, and I will explain to you why. You notice that in the society right now, when a man does not have money, it's considered less. Even in families, now the one where they bring money, they call brother pass, and now it makes the men feel less whenever they do not have the financial impact. So they become something else generally. You see, I read on Twitter a certain man was saying, one of my people I follow said, a man doesn't do romance. I don't know how he put it. They said a man doesn't do romance when he's broke. Like, there is no romance, there is no love in a man's world when he's broke, something like that. And even though I want to disagree, but it is the truth. And you wouldn't, I blame the society for it. A man's worth is tied to what he can provide. So when he can't provide, it becomes a burden to him, and he can't hide it. He he transfers aggression to whoever, whatever he can get, and mostly it is the women in their lives. So I think the society needs to change. You see a 15-year-old boy doing ritual just to belong. Why? Like, why? Really, why? You know, this is bad. Okay, recently I saw someone post a DM on Facebook of a lady who is married to a wealthy man, and according to her, she said the man has lots of land and properties, but that the man does not have her in the properties, and that she's just thinking that what if anything happens to him, she will not have anything. And I'm like, Lord of Jesus. Hey. You see, let me tell you, even though you want to call the girl names, you want to say, oh, you're evil, you're a witch, you're this, but the problem still boils down to the foundation. When a man is established and he wants to marry, in most cases, they don't marry the person they love. They marry wife material. And you see, this wife material thing is different from being a wife. A wife is different from having wife material qualities. Anybody can have wife material qualities. As a matter of fact, now, see, I'm not judging anybody, but you see, most girls know how to take care of household. They can clean, they can cook. As a matter of fact, you bring them to your house for sleepover, for their normal service. In the morning, they will enter kitchen and go cook for you. They are the proper original wife material. They have it. They will clean your house, they'll do all those things for you. But do they really love you? The street spirit, is it off them? So you see men that are ready to get married, what they look for is the wife that they can control, wife that is wife material enough, not marrying somebody that actually loves them for who they are. So at the end of the day, they are losing. They are losing. Most men married women that did not love them. They married women that married them because of what they can provide for them. And that's one of the problem men are going to face in life, as in men that fell for such things. Because if you don't see, when a woman wants to be wicked, even the devil will carry notebook and biro to take lessons from her. So my general advice is, as a man, you want to marry, you are ready to marry somebody that loves you. Seriously, you see this white material thing, anybody can learn it. People, I'm of the school of thought that people can learn and unlearn. Honestly, people can learn and unlearn, and these things, basically cooking, cleaning, these are things that people can learn. Really, these are things that people can learn. But what if the person doesn't love you, or she's just there for what you can offer? And that's why there's a lot of mostly abroad men. In fact, they are the major victims. They will say that, oh, they came to Nigeria, got married to a lady, took her abroad, thinking that they married a homely girl, a wifely, a wife material. Of course, they married a wife material because she can cook, she can clean, and all of that. But when she goes abroad, guess what happened? She didn't marry him because she loved him. Because they just come for December and they just carry the wife, they'll just marry, go and pay by present, they marry. They don't really know this person. They don't even love her. She doesn't even love them. They take her abroad. And guess what? When she get influenced and she get power, she turns against them and they come out and start crying. Now the person will love them, the person when they don't date since, they forget that they dumped that one to go and marry somebody that they can subject, they can, they can control. And guess what? Karma has its way of paying back to people, and they marry somebody that will bring them to their woe. I know a lot of stories. I mean, lots of stories of men who fall for such victims. So my general advice for men is, don't let the society define you. You are man enough, with or without money. It is okay for you to work hard and want better things for yourself, but then don't let the pressures of the society to define you. Secondly, when you are ready to marry the woman that loves you. Don't go and marry, because you define wife material. You go marry a person who don't love you. Having said that, I've come to the end of this video. I'd like you to like, subscribe, share, share. I love you. See you right back, right again, some other time. I remain your favorite girl, Rebecca.